Look what happened. Look what happened last night. Last night. Week 12. Big team. Won that bad boy by 3 points. We don't even care if we lose to Iowa. We didn't lose to Iowa.
My EDC for 2026. Let's check it out.
The black sheep of the
That boy hard.
If you're a small, it's a 12-1. Welcome.
I got it. Just got a new host. Motherfucking right.
Best all-around option for concealed carry. Smith & Wesson Shield Plus. 14 plus 1 capacity. Gun safety option. Amazing trigger. Best option for concealed carry.
I love that.
Who's he playing though? To the 12. Say what they want. Hey, if you're watching this, could you maybe subscribe?
Why do you post every day when you've been
Came up regular see ya. Came up from the days. Position.
Just another peaceful day.
Well, Marina?
Marina,
Huh?
just another peaceful day. Boy, big love. Want chicken jerky? Please don't stop me. What the? Hey, we at the rip store, I got two ugly gay nephews over there. Help me out, please. What the Bro, I'm just gonna be real. You boy clutch. Look at 81. This is it. Step bad boy up my legs. Step on. I'm looking at the camera. I'm like, oh, I'm gone. Cut in. Nice block. That's a first down. That's like 30 yards, bro. And there's so many things wrong. Defense rallies, that whole offense, like, bro.
Damn, rest in peace, Stacy. What bag? Yeah. Full of ants. I don't even know why I went there. Easy. We got a bowl game. We got a big win. We knocked off number one, Ohio State, at home. We did beat Iowa. We made that. Oh. Oh, here, brother.
Happy holidays and welcome to the Heisman Trophy Ceremony presented by EA Sports. I'm Chris Fowler inside the Tiburon Theater. We're so proud every year to be able to bring you Heisman Trophy Night. The most impactful handoff of the season is just moments away now. And one of these guys will become the 91st Heisman Trophy winner. The 4 finalists, as chosen by the Heisman balloters, a somewhat surprising group, if we're being honest. At the beginning of the season, you might not have thought these would be your 4 finalists, but each of these guys has earned their way here, not by focusing on the Heisman, but by focusing on their team and doing what it takes to win football games. A reminder of how good each of their 4 seasons.
Alright, we'll go play the bowl game, and we'll be back next season. We're not gonna play the bowl game. We just gonna be back next season. How about that? What bowl is this? Yeah, no, we're not doing that. I mean, F up. Lion Quest Bowl? Nah, bro. Yeah, we here. Let's get it. Okay. Hey, so you know what? I can't. Hey, we can't be having that. I put that shit at 15. Ain't none of y'all niggas leaving. Well, y'all can try, but. Oh my God. You have a very low chance. And we just wasted. Oh my God, we just wasted 2. High, very high. Let's just get the very high. Ah, we lost some players. Nice enough. No, I'm trying to buy it.
You saw her?
What?
I just over here. She had it.
I ain't see her. I've been looking at you. Lost her. Lost her. Hey, we beat number one Oklahoma for Ohio State. We should be Gucci. Hey. Yeah, that's a 5-star I want to come through. Damn. Jesus Christ. Okay. The running game was decent. So, you know we got that. What we just,
Baby, I have you look out.
yeah. Alright, let me get myself one person on offense, one person on defense. Talking to myself. Well, talking to the string. Talking to the string. Now, we can see what we need. Oh, I got 2 fast receivers and a fast running back. My fastest corner is a 90 speed, but he is a 70 overall. So it looks like we're going to make a corner, for sure. Quarterback, though, I don't like none of y'all. So, oh my God. I need a freshman. Like a true freshman. Terrible recruitment, I see. I think we, oh, go back. Oh. That's blue, man. We're gonna do it like this. You over here trying to look cute and shit. I'm baby.
What?
I'll put you on.
But you act like I'm doing it on purpose. I'm not.
Doing that for me. I'm looking as cute as a butt.
She just bring some question of that.
Yeah. Alright, let's go. I do not know what we got. Oh. Oh, well, we got freshmen, alright. We got
Okay, baby, I'll be back.
I bet both.
You took my phone?
No,
I was gonna take it off TV. What is it on?
94.
Oh, okay. It's good.
94. But I was using it. I got my phone. Bank rolls on the table.
You're too heavy. You're putting my legs to sleep.
Can I put your legs to the air? Can I put your legs to the air? I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all like, oh my God. Jeez. This is preposterous. I'm like, why do I got 3 kickers? And 2 punters. We need something to put us over the edge. I want a quarterback. Because I would trust that guy right there. But receivers is fine. We still got Goldstein. So that's good. Receivers are we looking nice on that. Tight ends all right. 81, 84, 82, 72, 80, 88, 86, 80. We good on the O line. Left ends is not nothing. Right ends are nothing. Defensive tackles are alright, but they're slow. Sam is not shit. Two mics. Will's decent. Let's get it in. Bankrolls on the table. Oh, we start off at number 8. Let's just keep it like that. Yeah. Spin that shit. What all my players at? Where all my big cheat women at? Hey. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I do wanna give myself a player, bro. I got a freshman edge. Yes, I do. And you're from Nebraska? Sir, you're about to be a star. A star. A star. You're gonna be the key to our defense, son. Yeah. Just like that. Let's go. Alright, so this one. I was gonna say that. I'm gonna have you play which one called it. You got a freshman corner. That's alright. We'll take that one, bro. Oh, Goldstein started. That's for sure. Yeah, bro. You started. And then we backing it up with you. Uh, both of y'all can go play fullback. Okay, maybe y'all can't. these receivers slow. Receivers slow. Hey. We might not have much to work with, but and, we just gonna get to the nitty-gritty. Week 5. Yep, week 5. Okay, smell of sick. No, I want to make sure they win. Because I want y'all to lose to me again. Yeah. I don't know what's so hard as face off. Guess nobody likes the state of Nebraska. I got a 5-star still on the board. He's ranked 3rd on this list, so we gotta go check that out. Oh, first, my bad. Yeah, he hard for me. Where am I, guy? I think we can hold still. Yes, we can. Got a visit for you, my dog. Come on. Fuck. Alright, we got the board, so. Going to the horseshoe, folks. Oh, yes.
The old horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. There are certain games along the way that define your season, and this certainly will be one of them, a top 5 showdown. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with Ohio State's head coach before the game, he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Cornhuskers offense will take the field first. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. More than 350 yards and a pair of scores in his last game.
Yeah, and you know, when you talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center.
He's going to take a shot right away. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
And they choose to be aggressive. First play coming out, airing the football out, and the defense was absolutely not field. Nice job having discipline, being ready for the pass on the very first play, breaking on the football, and getting the juice early. The momentum on your side, making the first big play of the football game.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Find some fresh air. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Good timing on the quick out. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these two top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves with some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder.
The receiver on the jet sweep. Looking for the corner and could not find it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Davis will throw. He's got him. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains around. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Buckeye!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Mason. He returns it almost to the 35. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 34-yard line. Solid work on that one. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
He's injured.
The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Let's it go to the end zone. Make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll throw it. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quickly complete.
Oh, my God.
Snags it, and he's open. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Good job to toss that ball
Just
out
like
of
these
bounds.
adjustments. Oh, bro.
Loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Davis looking to pass. They'll run the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And about the only thing good that happened on that last pass for the offense, completion percentage went up. 3rd down got longer. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Clark. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds and a perfect way to wrap up the 1st quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
They've done a nice job marching the football down.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Gonna run it.
Right up the fucking middle, bro.
Some space, give ourselves some better field position, but the ball carrier says, no way, I'm making people miss, I'm taking this thing to the crib, and he shows you his speed. Wow, what a game-changing type play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David.
Oh, thank you,
Jesus. To answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Huskers want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. blasted as he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And you know they're going to go for it again on fourth down. At least you think they are, because early in this game we've already seen them try to go for it on a couple fourth downs. They didn't get any of those. You got to find a way to stay on the field here. They've got to get their best playmaker on offense, the football.
Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And the ball comes to rest right there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter.
Oh, my God.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Davis will throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. I send the tight end in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's the play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Defense is here to play.
Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Clark.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used the timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Davis looking to pass. Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Yep. I can see it already.
And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Here comes the heat.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water with this offense.
What are y'all doing? Get the fuck open.
And I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
That's caught. It's Clark. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their...
Oh, my God.
For 3 on the day. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level.
Unacceptable, too. Unacceptable. Very unacceptable. You know what? I'll show you how unacceptable that was. Yep. Y'all not having a season. You lucky I gave y'all 5 wins. Even 4 again. Okay.
Greetings and welcome to a very special moment on the annual sports calendar. The Heisman Trophy ceremony presented by EA Sports. Inside the Tiburon Theater, I'm Chris Fowler. So proud to bring you Heisman Trophy night every year. So many memories.
That is crazy. Hold on, folks. I'm trying to roll up.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. We stay with David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
One of the most dedicated fan bases in all of sports, Lincoln, Nebraska is home to Memorial Stadium. 85,000 strong, pack it in every time this team kicks it off. Lincoln becomes one of the most special places to watch a college football game. Definitely a bucket list item. Nebraska continues to be one of the strongest traditions in college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Tigers kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Nebraska's offense will get first crack at it here. And this guy doubtless will be a huge part of the game plan. He's looking to make a statement to those scouts watching him for the NFL draft, and along the way, maybe rack up some awards here in his final season. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start this drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away. But the defense was waiting, and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that, too. Like, expecting the pass, playing the pass, made the first big play in this ball game the very first play of the game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right back to him on the ground. Fights off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Back to throw, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it on the options.
You gotta be kidding me.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this offense coming out on the first drive and showing, like, we are willing to run our quarterback. We're going to run the option game. We're going to make you play discipline. And they had a lot of success on that drive.
And David, the defense knew they were going to see option in this game. But, you know, it's so hard to prepare for it when you're going against your own scout team. This offense, they make the decisions quicker. The athletes are so much better, especially at quarterback. And they're going to have to find a way because they're going to see the option further along in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
You know what we can.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they system fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but, man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They've got the screen set up. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
The screen game for this offense, man, it's a feel thing, like when to call it and
Boy.
when you can anticipate somebody being aggressive, and they pick the right time, man. They hit the defense, third down, big play, slip it right behind the linebackers, make the play, and get the first down.
The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Quick completion on the out route. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. They're working that left side. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progressions.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately. A big gain down to the 45. The Huskers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Got a man. It's Mills. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Huskers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Huskers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the point after is good. So the 16-play drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back looking for help. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss.
Black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Baker. Pressure coming. That pass is well on target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Makes a move. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
They'll try the run. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Under fire. Being chased. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Cornhuskers are marching down the field. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads it left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Husker! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down. Extending the play. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Baker. Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over it.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a hit. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's lead off with the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on the number 16 team, the SMU Mustangs.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll break out the Wildcats to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Baker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Keep it on the ground. Runs through a tackle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? It's a fumble.
No.
Going to be a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the 1st down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing and take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the 1st down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away. And
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Huskers with the 1st and 10. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And that's what the defense is supposed to do. Stretch the ball out, making sure they send it north and south, push it towards the sidelines, push it towards the sidelines. Eventually the ball carrier ran out of space, had to run out of bounds.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back.
Caught, and he's got room. And he scores! Touchdown, Nebraska!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the 2nd half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offense...
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to him again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Off-play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Sellers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Now on the counter. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snaps to the back. Looking for room. It's Mason. The Wildcat created an alley. Picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. At the end of that play, whistles blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Running back searching for a hole. Finding some room. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Moving away from pressure. He'll put breaks into the open. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Escapes the pressure going right. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team.
Well, there's no quit in this defense. I'll give
That's
them
a
that.
very
Obviously,
good.
they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they can't make the connection. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Baker. This time he's got his man. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Sellers. Could not make his way to the corner.
Screen pass just not working there. And you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
To throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down. Hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards.
Who the fuck is number 4? The fuck did he do? Nah, that's gotta be right here. And he's going for the ball, bro.
Just a lack of discipline, and on 4th down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. They'll go to the air. Got it. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Clemson is quick to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Mason. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking that
they'll have a first down here. A week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defense.
Oh, they're after him. Gets it to him on the screen. Turning it on. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions, keeping them in good second down situations.
Clemson calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance to lead. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the pass?
The offense coughs it up, recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down. He came up a little short. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Red pass, it's complete.
And that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
Here's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make a play.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And, guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Looking for the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, they came into this one as the favorite, obviously, and they looked like they were sleepwalking in that first half. Whatever adjustments they made in the second half, I think one thing's pretty simple. David, they remembered who they were. Offensively now, they've come out. They've been electrifying. They've been lighting up the scoreboard. Defensively, getting the football back. This was the team we thought we were going to see at the very start of the game.
Man, it's so hard week to week, man. So many challenges, injuries, all the things that comes with it, and getting guys motivated, right? Like sometimes they just don't have that energy. Good to see them come out after the half with the energy, with the urgency. This is the squad we thought we were going to see.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Bring in the heat. Pulls it in on the left. Big
Let's go.
that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Tight end now in motion. They go right back to it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Nebraska calls a timeout, and that's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the tight end. Using his legs, it's Mason. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
Bye, Pearson.
And it's good! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. To throw, it's Baker. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College...
What was that, Max? Trying to beat the number 2 team twice.
Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He understands both teams are in the top 25. Both teams are quality with a lot of talent on the rosters. But he believes this stadium can make a difference. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football. They have been pumping in crowd noise all week at practice to make sure they are prepared for this moment. Nice.
Ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first.
We got a bounty. We got a bounty.
A surgeon in this attack. This quarterback one of the best in the country, but boy, does he face a stiff challenge with a stingy unit on the other side. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Armstrong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that stuff. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
This is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going with the 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuffed with an interception.
Let's go.
That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
That is the dream start for this defense. Come out, stop them on first down, stop them on second down, force them into a third down situation, and get a takeaway. This defense just started this game exactly how they wanted to. Now they got everybody jacked up.
The Cornhuskers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this could be really huge for this defense, man. You got put in a horrible spot. You can complain, you can whine, if you want to. It ain't going to help nothing. Like, they do a great job being ready for the pass on 1st down. Now, 2nd down and goal. They've got to bow their necks. They got to find a way to continue to be physical and make some plays here and try to force the field goal.
Fires into the end zone. Goes down, Cornhusker. The short hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And that big, bad Husker front just keeps wreaking havoc in the backfield.
I mean, that's what you want. You want the defensive line to dominate the football game. You don't want to have to blitz and bring all these extra bodies. And this defensive line, this black shirt defensive line is doing their job.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes it. Past the 30. It's a punishment with the sign. A good gain on that run. Following that last play, there is an injured Cornhusker who is still on the field. Wide open downfield. Flying out to the left. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. He's got it on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the officials slide that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Going to the run, it's Edwards. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback Keith. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Clark. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Hires on the move. Soft spot in the middle. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. The run inside. It's Edwards. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Because we got to score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in, it's Mills. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter as we get a look at the stats. They are Lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Give to the running back.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. Could be an alley. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. He wants to throw it. On the move, he fires. And that one's in.
Rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Breaks the tackle. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Let's go.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Found enough room to get into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
And the Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Mills. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Cornhuskers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. He's moving out of the pocket. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. The lone back's got it. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. After that last one, they're staring at a 2nd and long 1st down marker just short of the goal line. Might as well stick with him. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Oh, no.
Got it. And they get it down short of the 1st down marker.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On the run, it's Baker. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give on the counter. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets it away and hammers it. You want to talk about through his fingers. He muffed it.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Moving out to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, the coaching staff's going to have to talk to him about making quicker decisions. Today, if guys aren't open right away, take off and run or throw it away. But you can't hold it for that long.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They think there's room to run to the right here. Good gain there, picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with the Navy midshipmen taking on the number 14 team, the Louisville Cardinals.
And the returner will be brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break.
Come on, QB.
Well, what a game-changing play by the...
Trying to start the drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Mills. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Sets up the screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the... And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. And
come on.
It in
Oh, where's the pet?
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Got out of trouble and throws. This time on target. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where... We expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Back to pass, it's Aurora. Pressure coming.
And they got him.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect them.
Going for the big play. Right into the fray, and his first pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Wants to throw on first down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Cornhuskers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We reach the break, and Texas A&M leads it. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They run the reverse. Here's a little room there. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. The Huskers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 34.
The offense trying to stay aggressive. The Eagles came up with a huge play and ready to go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on the...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Husker. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what... So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. And now, deep in the 4th quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead. Wide open spaces. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the touchdown, Nebraska. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Three.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running inside, it's Mason. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Aurora. Looking left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun.
Side.